What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Thema, white folks music. So man, Cam Newton, guys, has been getting slaughtered on the internet after he made controversial statements about modern women on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. And, you know, I've talked about it previously, what he said, and I'll summarize it here. He pretty much said that so many women out there are having a hard time trying to be a bad bitch, trying to become a boss chick, and they're not learning how to cater to their man's needs. They overtalk themselves and they don't know how to cook. They don't know how to do the traditional things that women do, yet and still, all they want to bring to the table is an appearance. And to be a woman is much more than that. And he cites his mother and his grandmother for being an example of that. Well, a lot of white women got upset about that, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But one of the ladies who had a biggest problem with that, or a bigger problem with that, is a young lady by the name of Kayla Nicole. Now, you guys know who she is. She is dating Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Chiefs. She is a IG model. She's actually one of the chicks that he's talking about. Like, Kayla Nicole is very, very beautiful. But she is very perturbed by what he said. And if you don't believe me, let's go ahead and listen to what she had to say. I'll read it here. Sad music. This man said that you need to be able to cook and know how to be quiet because that's what his mama did. Like, boy, go date your mama then. Okay, can I get a ooh sound effect? And she also said, sad music. Pretty sure the average woman is capable of making edible food. How do you think she's so far this far? It's not a matter of can she cook. It's more like, does she want to cook for your hungry hippo ass? Can I get another ooh sound effect? And she's talking about since Cam Newton doesn't have anywhere to play next year, she says this. Sad music. He has nothing but time to be quiet and get that ass in the kitchen. Now, this is interesting because, you know, Kayla Nicole is a lot of vanity in what she looks like. She's very vain. Beautiful. She shows it half naked. But, you know, she's been with, Travis Kelce for a long time. Has he proposed to her? Dima, let's play a game of Negro era, shall we? Is it A, hell no he hasn't, B, C, stop the cap, or D, all of the above? Jeopardy music! And the answer is all of the above. See, it's interesting. See, these chicks go out there and they want to talk about dating these white guys, right? Travis Kelce is a white guy. And she has all that mouth for Cam Newton, all these tweets, and guess what? That guy won't marry you. What happened, Kayla Nicole? Oh, remember? Oh, yeah. He cheated on your ass. Then you ran back to him with your tail in between your legs. And he still ain't wifed you. And you've been with him for 6 years. And he ain't gonna marry you. You wanna know why? Because all you are to Travis Kelce is booty clapping sounds. That's it. Because why? You can easily be replaced. Because you're not the kind of woman that Travis Kelce feels he can bring home to his mama and they will be glad that he married you. Which is why he ain't gonna marry you. The same thing that Cam Newton is saying. See, Travis Kelce might not say it, but he's saying what Cam Newton is saying with his actions. You can talk about Cam Newton all you want, talking about he ain't playing nowhere, and that might be true. We know that Cam Newton is a better quarterback than you are, IG model. Can I get a ooh sound effect? Yeah, he's made over $100 million in his lifetime, and what have you gotten? Nothing. Because if Travis Kelce leaves you today, you won't get any alimony, any nothing. All you'll get is booty clapping sounds I mean, you might have some rug burns, if you know what I mean, but that might be just it, okay? What you should do is stick to what he's talking about, because Travis Kelce, the guy you're dating, what if he told you, you know what, I don't want to be a provider for you. Would you be with him? Hell no. You see how pathetic this shit is? Like, this is like, she would not be with that guy if he wasn't rich, if he didn't spend money on her, if he didn't do nice things for her. Why? Because that is a trait that men do. Oh, but to be quiet and to be submissive and to do things like that, oh no. Women are supposed to be able to do whatever the hell they want and get provided for. Well, how has that worked out for you, Kayla Nicole? Because you still can't get him to marry you, boo. So since you know everything, why don't you have a ring? He's not even interested in you. Why is that? Maybe because you talk too goddamn much. How about that? See, the thing about it is, people want to take shots and not deal with the argument. That's how you know you're upset. That's how you know you're pissed off. Deal with the arguments. That guy, Cam Newton, could have you if he wanted to, but you're an IG model just like anybody else, so you're probably not even interested, okay? Women that are IG models, to many athletes, I'm not saying all, some athletes feel like, okay, there's many beautiful women on Instagram. I don't need to settle down with one of them, but the woman's gonna be my wife and bear my kids. Well, I don't want her showing up to school looking like Kayla Nicole, so my kids, you know, you can put up their mom on Instagram and she's bent over. Can I get a game over sound effect, Dima? And that's the whole argument, all right? You want a man to provide for you. You want a man to do nice things for you. You want a man to protect you. But what are you doing in exchange? That's all Cam Newton is saying, right? Now, let me just say this. Shout out to Anton Daniels. He has a pretty interesting video that's out talking about, I don't know the title of it right now, but pretty much like, don't ask a woman to submit if you're broke, if you're making $50,000 a year. You know what? There's a lot of truth to that. It just is, right? We as black men know, and men in general, you cannot be a guy making $12 an hour expecting that some woman that's beautiful is going to be on your program. We already know for the most part it's not going to happen. Less than 1% of a percent. But at the same time, if you dare ask a woman that she needs to cook for you. She said edible food, right? Oh, yeah, edible food. Freaking grasses can be edible depending on what it is. They don't feel like they need to do anything for you. And then you wonder why you don't get married. Because everything the man is supposed to do, and you're not supposed to do nothing but look good. And that's all Kayla Nicole does. She's very vain in what she looks like. That's it. But a lot of guys that have options like Cam Newton, I mean, and he is a former league MVP. I don't think Travis Kelce has ever been a league MVP. But has he ever been an MVP? I don't think so. No. He's never been an MVP, has he? No. Absolutely not. So we don't want to get on that, do we? Like, stop. And the reality of that is, you know, you're sitting there talking to a guy who has all the options in the world to get with women like you, and he won't marry them. Why? Because the women out there are not bringing enough to the table for a guy like that, in his honest opinion. And there are women out there who will cook for their men. If he's providing for you, if he's doing nice things for you, why not cook for him? All right? Why not? Why do you need to argue all the time? Even men have to watch their mouths, right? Like people think what he's saying is so sexist. How to be quiet. Shit, men need to be quiet. There are certain things you can't say to your wife or your girlfriend. You may hold that in because you don't want that to come back to haunt you later. Yeah, it works both ways. If you say that, you know, you got to watch what you say to your wife. It's you know, you need to sometimes be quiet talking. It's okay. But if you tell women that, oh no, they have such a problem with it. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment pinned at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.